Hey guys, it's Fawn Shahy here with another narrated PO match for you guys, and this one's a special one. By the way, Happy New Year. Yeah, I know I haven't uploaded a video in a bit. I've been kind of caught up by the holidays and whatnot, so hopefully everyone here who watches has a soul and will give me a break. So, there you go. Happy New Year. Hope 2012 was a good one. Hope 2011 was good as well. So, anyhow, back to the narrated match. This match was special because, it was a tourney match. It was NU, I believe, and it was against a mod on the Smogon server. If any of you play there, I know a lot of my subscribers play there. You'll know him. It's Limi. Yeah, as I'll say in the title. But yeah, it was a really great match, and well, I'll let you see. So yeah, let's start it. He starts with his Torkoal, and I start with my Electros. Seeing I can't do anything, I change it to my Lantern. He sets up rocks. I go for the Scald, hoping that he's stupid, which obviously he's not. He's a mod. I literally went in there saying like, oh, I'm gonna lose this. Anyhow, so I went for the T-Bolt, got some health down. It was a stupid move. I should have known that he was just gonna stall me out, so I just T-waved him. And really, I wasn't in a good position. So, what you gonna do? So, I figured I could get some good damage in, but I forgot about Slack Off, so that really kind of pissed me off. So, see right here, he'll go for the Slack Off and get half of his HP back. So that was kind of a put down. So, let's go for a final T-Bolt. He takes out my Lantern, and that's that. And really, only thing I got out of that was a pair of Slow King. And see. You'll know from my other NU matches that I roll Shedinja, and oh my god, that was the stupidest move I've probably ever made. I switched him into the rocks and just killed him right there. And I was just so sad. And I was just thinking, that is the end of the match. You can't come back from 2 Pokemon down and make the sweep, especially against a mod. You can only do that against someone stupid. So, I was like, so, at this point I was just playing to have fun. So, of course I go for the T-Bolt, so he switches into the Camera Up, which has the ground type, so that resists that. Well, in fact, it doesn't even do anything, so I change it to my Sock. He goes for the Stockpile, and the CC, because I have a Fight Jump, just rips him, and he goes for a Lava Plume, but I go for I believe another CC, and keep in mind, I had this match a really long time ago, but he switches in, and so I don't even remember most of the stuff that happened. So here you go. I go for the Protect just to feel the water, see what's gonna do. But of course, I get the Parahack, so I was kind of like poop, bada poop. So a Stone Edge probably wasn't my best move because he goes for the Psyshock. And now at this point, I was like, oh, I'm screwed. I mean, he has a half of a team lead. Now I send out the Don, which you know from my past videos is a total gangster. I mean, this guy, he is a turning point in this battle. I mean, Limi he was impressed. So, what I could do with this guy, he's something. I mean, Violet Tangela can really ruin someone's day. So, predicting the switch, I go for the Leech Seed. So I get some HP back. And then I go for the Giga Drain just to take out his Camera Up right there. But the Roar sends out my Unicorn. And I get the Leech Seed for the kill. He sends out his Ampharos. And he goes for Focus Blast, but he misses. He misses. And at that point he was like, oh, of course. But he was still feeling good. And then, funny story. He says, of course. And he's like, I could have just gone to Slow King and go for the Skull. And I said, yeah, I guess you could have. and then I mega horned him, and then I said, and then I would do that. I'm such a troll. By the way, I wouldn't recommend trolling mods. You get banned no matter what, except if it's Limi, because Limi's my pet goose. And if any of you know what I'm talking about, leave a happy face in the comments. Anyhow, so I take that out, so I'm like, ooh, I get to come back, just jokingly, because I know I'm not gonna make a comeback against Limi, of course. So I go for the Mega Horn. It doesn't do much, of course, because he's running a Violite on it, probably. So I send out my Carville. And, by the way, the reason why I named it Carville is because it's a reference to an SNL sketch. So, that's a long story. If you want to know a story, send me a PM, and I'll explain it to you. But, he puts him to sleep, so I'm like, oh, snap. So, I'm immune to the Leech Seed, which I predicted. And so he sends out Torkoal. Now, he thinks his Torkoal, being the fire type that is, can totally take out my Tangela, no sweat. Ooh, was he wrong. He was wrong. So I go for the sub, and I go for the Leech Seed. Of course, he goes for the Lava Plume, takes out my sub. Yeah, Leech Seed, getting some health back. I go for the sub, and the Lava Plume just takes out my sub. Meanwhile, I'm just leeching health off of him. I can't talk anymore. Leeching health off of him. So there you go. I get the Parahax in. That's what won me the game. I spoiled it, but that's what won me the game. That Parahax right there. If that hadn't worked, he would have died. So thank you to Hacks. So I was like, yeah. So I go for the sub again, and he gets the Lava Plume. At this point, I'm just leeching health off of him. He's paralyzed. It's not looking good for him. A Lava Plume takes it out again, and I'm just waiting until I can get another Parahax, because I know I can do this all day. And so there I get my Parahax, and that's when I go in for my Giga Drain. And I get, okay amount. Okay. Enough so that I can support another sub. So I go for another sub. Right here. And he goes for the Lava Plume. He gets it. Then I go for another sub. At this point I was just pissing him off. He was like, why? So there you go. And I get the Parahax. So there you go. I leech some health. I get the Giga Drain in. He's down to 8%. I totally just, I don't know how I did it. And knowing that I would be faster, I went for the Giga Drain right there. And, oh wait, no, I didn't. Oh, I'm silly. So I get the Parahax right there. And then I go for the Giga Drain. So there's his Torkoal down. Next is the Absol. Absol's probably running like a Mega Horn or something, but no, it's running Night Slash, which didn't take out my sub. So the Giga Drain, takes him down 44%, which is nice. Goes for another Night Slash. That's what fades my sub. And then I go for the Leech Seed, just because he gets for Night Slash, doesn't do much. And go for the sub. And there you go. That's pretty much the game right there. At that point, he's like, good game. So I take out his Absol. Giga Drain nothing, and there's his Tangela, and really, I just had a better Tangela. He was running a Sleep Tangela, which I don't get. I think the only way to run Tangela is the way I run it. So I'm there with the Para, the Leech Seed, the Giga Drain, and the sub. That's the best way to run Tangela. And so there, I beat Limi 3-0 in NU, which is one of his favorite tiers. So that really made me happy. So that was my special New Year's battle for you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed. As always, have a snarky comment. Want to leave that happy face down there if you got the reference. Leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. Leave a like. That's always nice. And always, if you can take 2 seconds out of your day to sexually assault that subscribe button, I would really appreciate that. So let's just watch that. This was a long match. It was what was that? I think it was like over 50 turns. So it was long, but it was worth it. it was definitely worth it. I kept in there, and it turned out well. So I was really happy about it. Everyone was kind of freaking out that I actually beat him. They're like, "Rah!" And but I actually ended up losing that tourney, so that kind of sucked. So yeah, guys, that's the gameplay. Happy New Year, and yeah, adios.